Good morning to my 4th class students. Welcome back for Mathematics Chapter 2, that is multiplication and division of whole number. I think you know what is whole number. Natural numbers, whole numbers. Let me clear. Natural number means the numbers which are countable, means which starts from 1, 2, 3, so on. Whole numbers means natural numbers including 0 is called whole number. So we are going to do this chapter under whole numbers. We are going to do multiplication and also division to the whole numbers. Means you'll get even zeros also in between. Fine. Here the lesson 1 is multiplication by one digit number and by 10. So it's very simple. Multiplication. See here you have first one is 2 into 3 into 4. I'll just tell you few things. You kindly listen, because in between the video you are going to learn something different and very useful also. The thing is, suppose if I write down 2 into 3, then this, what do you call to this 2 and what do you call to this 3? 2 3 times is how much? 6. You call it as multiplicants. You call it as multiplicants. Multiplicant. And this you call it as product. Suppose in addition, if you take 2, 3, if you add it, you get it as 5. In this, you call this as addends. Addends. You call it as addends. And this answer you call it as sum. S-U-M, sum. Suppose if I take for subtraction, suppose 3 minus 2, that is 1. This 3 you call it as minuend. This you call it as subtrahend. Subtrahend. And this you call it as answer, you call it as difference. You call it as difference. Remember this always. And for division, I'll explain when the topic comes here. I'll repeat it again. In addition, you call it as addends. In addition, you call it as addends. In subtraction, you call it as the first digit from which the other digit you are going to subtract. The first digit you call it as minuend. Second digit you call it as subtrahend. And the answer what you get it, you call it as difference. Similarly, in multiplications, the two values are called as multiplicants. And the answer what you get, you call it as product. Remember this always. Let's do the first one. 3 into 5 into 6 is equal to, this is all very simple thing. We'll first multiply these two. 3 into 5. 5 times is your 15. So 15 into 6. 15 6 times is 90. Second one, see, there are certain properties of multiplication. You have a commutative property, you have associative property, you have distributive property, you have identity property. I mean 5 to 6 properties are there. I'll just explain you in another video. Properties of mathematical operations, that is addition. Properties you have for addition, properties you have for subtraction, multiplication, also division. And certain rules you should understand. Whenever any number is going to multiply with an even number, you get answer as even number. Whenever you multiply odd number with another odd number, you get answer as an odd number. So these kind of things you are going to learn in the next video. I'm going to record it, another video, for all these properties of mathematical operations. But coming to this chapter, we'll simply go further, that is 3 into 5 into 6. So here in this example, he took these two first, and here in this method he has taken the number individual, that is 3, and he has clubbed the other two numbers, that is 5 into 6. 5 6 are 30. Now 3 into 30 is nothing but how much? 90. So answer is same. So which method is easier? You say both. Why? Because 2 into 3 is always equal to 3 into 2. Whatever number is multiplied with another number, first factor when you multiply with the second factor, you get the same answer as if you multiply second factor by first factor. So these things will come across in future, that I am going to tell you. This is also the same thing, you just go through it. Let's do here 5 into 7 into 4 is equal to how much? So first see, he has given, you have to first multiply these two multiplicants, that is 5 4 times how much? 20. So 27, 7 to the, that is 14, 140. Similarly here 4 into 3 into 5, you can write it down as like this, 4 into 3 into 5. I'll just club now these two and I'll keep it this as same. 3 5 times how much? 15. Then 15 fours are 15 fours are, that is 15 table, you get it as 60. Now coming to, you are going to multiply with a single digit number and 5. You know the tables of 5. We'll see. 5 6 times how much? 0. 30, that is you keep it 0 here and take the 3 for the on the next number to carry. So here you will get it like this. You get answer as 18630. Similarly you do this 2950 into 6. 6 zeros are 0. 6 5 times 33. 9 6 nines are 54. 54 plus 3 57. 5. 6 2s are 12. 5 17. Coming back to this, 8 5 times 40. 4. 8 4s are 32 plus 4 36. 3. 8 2s are 16 plus 3, that is 19. 1. 8 3s are 24 plus 1, 25. It's very easy. The only thing is you should able to know the tables up to 9. If you know the tables up to 9, I'll make you to learn tables up to hundreds, even thousands also. Suppose how you are going to make practice of learning tables or becoming perfect in tables. Example I'll tell you here. Suppose you have 24 into 4. 24 into 4 can be written as 20 plus 4. Now this is into 4. This is again into 4. So we know that 4 2s are 8. So it becomes 80 plus 4 4s are 16. That is nothing but 96. This is your ones place, this is your tens place. So first you multiply this. 4 2s are 8. It is in tens place. So you remember 4 2s are 8 into 10, 80 plus 4 4s are 16. 80 plus 16 how much? 96. Suppose if you take 36 into say 7. First you multiply these two. 7 3 times 21, that is 210. 21 tens are 210. You just keep it in mind, 210. And 7 6 are 42. You just add these two. How much it gets? 252. So you should able to tell oral 36 7 times is 252. In this way you are going to practice it further. But before that you have to learn tables mandatorily up to 9. So here one table is easy. 2 table, okay, fine, you can come up. From 3, 4 you have to learn. 5 is again easy. 6, 7, 8 you have to learn. Again 9 becomes, 9 is also a very easy. So how many tables you are going to learn? 3, 4 and 6, 7, 8. Only 5 tables out of 9 if you become perfect. Then you are going to feel easy to multiply till 100. Now come back to the second, this one, solving word problems. Let's see. This is, let's do page number 43. A printer cost rupees 1978. Find the total cost of 5 such printers. That is 5 means here 1 unit. Unit means the quantity. 1 printer cost is how much? 1978. Here he has given symbol of Indian rupee. This symbol. Okay. You should not keep dot and you should not keep slash or hyphen. For this rupees you should keep dot, RS dot. But for Indian symbol, whenever you use Indian symbol as a rupee, you should not use dot, or at the end of the number you should not keep slash or hyphen like this. Remember this. This is a rule. Now come back to this. One printer cost is 1978. 5 units cost is how much? 1978 into 5, that is 1978. 1978 into 5. So 5 8 times 40. 7 5 is 35 plus 4, 39. 3 9 5 are 45 plus 3, 48. 5 1s are 5 plus 4, 9. The cost of 5 printers is 9,890. So while writing values, kindly go through the position of commas according to the Indian system, not according to the international system. As I mentioned you in the previous video, tell you here, see, whatever number you take, say example 4 2 6 3 5 1 7 like this. Indian system you have to follow to keep commas here. From the right side, the first comma you are going to keep it after 3 digits. 1 2 3 digits. Then you have to keep comma after every 2 digits. This is, you call it as Indian system. So you should follow Indian system while putting commas in between the numbers, not an international system. Similarly, I think you can do this 2 into 5 into 6. See, this is very easy because you don't have parenthesis in between. What do you mean by the word parenthesis? Parenthesis is nothing but you call it as brackets. Brackets ni parenthesis antaru. Here we don't have brackets. If you have brackets, this bracket means product, multiplication only. For that you have to follow one rule. I'll just explain you what do you mean by the word BODMAS. BODMAS. BODMAS means bracket of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. When you go to higher classes, say 6th and 7th, you have to follow this rule. You call it as BODMAS. So you're lucky you don't have parenthesis here, that is brackets here. Brackets also you have opening and closing bracket. You call this as flower brackets. So these things you are going to learn in future classes. Here very simple, 2 into 5 into 6. So first you multiply these two. 2 5 times how much? 10 into, you keep it 6 here. So 10 6 times how much? 60. Similarly, go to the next one. Either you club these two numbers or you club these two numbers. If you want to club these two numbers, then you have to keep it 4 as it is, and then you get the product of these two numbers. 7 3 times how much? 21. 4 into 21, that is nothing but 84. Similarly, you even club these two extreme numbers and you keep it this as it is for your next step. That is 5 times how much? 40 into 6. 6 4s are 24. 240 is another 0. So you get it as 24 and this is 0. 240 is your answer. Similarly, you can do even this also. You have only one single digit in multiplication. Simply you can do it 2011 into 3. 3 1 times 3, 3 1 times 3, 3 zeros are 0, 3 2s are 6. This is answer for this. Similarly, you have 6 here, first single digit here, and you are going to multiply with 4 digits. No problem. You can interchange this because as I told you, 2 into 3 is equal to 3 into 2. So you can change the order of numbers in. So you write down 4215 into 6. 6 5 times 30. 6 1 is 6 plus 3, 9. 6 2 times 12. 6 4s are 24 plus 1 is 25. 25290 is your value for this product of this. So up to this, I hope you people have understood. Now a little bit important here, that is estimation. What do you mean by estimation? Estimation means you are estimating the value, approximation, that is approximately this much. That is rounding of the numbers. You always estimate the values to its round figures, right? Nearest round value, either in ones place, tens place, hundreds place or thousands place. So estimate, let us see, 4076. 4076. This is, you have to make it round of value in the place of thousands also. 4076 is nearer to the 4000 than 5000. So you estimate it as 4000. That is nearly, approximately 4000. You just make it near value to the thousands. It becomes 4000. 4000 into 5. 5 4 times 20. Then you keep it 3 zeros here in answer. You get it as 20,000. Similarly, 3987. It is closer to 4000. You take it 4000 as your estimation and you multiply it by 6. It also 6 4s are 24. And these 3 zeros you keep it in answer, you get it. Similarly, do these values, make it first near to its 1000 value, because you have all 4 digit values here. You just see here, like 6971 is closer to 7000. It is not close to 6000. 6000 is very far. So your round figure of 6971 value is your 6000. 6032 is closer to 6000, not to the 7000. Similarly, 5980 is closer to 6000, not to 5000. You take these values and multiply with another number given, you will get the answer. Come back to the next one. Solve the word problems. Show your work clearly. In this, there is a question. A baker sold 1980 loaves of bread last month. What do you mean by the word loaves here? It is a plural form of a word called loaf. L-O-A-F. Loaf means pindi muddalu. Whenever your mom cooking like chapati or puri, so pindilo neelu kalpi muddal chestaru. So దీన్ని సింగిల్ ముద్దని ఏమంటాము, loaf అంటాము. So అలాగే plural form of this you call it as loaves అన్నమాట. That Dharmika Akka might have explained you countable nouns, plural forms of nouns video. You can check it. Why this F, ES is going to replace by this F, that is also clearly mentioned. You just go through that video, you will come to know. So here, a baker sold 1980 loaves of bread last month. He sold 3 times as many loaves this month as last month. How many loaves of bread did he sell this month? This is the question. I told you in one of my videos that whenever you are going to do the word problem, show your work clearly. You have to write working statements for these problems, word problems. So how are you going to write? For that you have to understand from full stop to full stop. Write down in the form of statement, that is solution. A baker sold 1980 loaves of bread last month. కొంచెం చేంజ్ చేసి మీరు సేమ్ అలాగే కాపీ చేయకూడదు. You have to change a little bit and you write down in the form of statement. Baker sold how much? 1980 loaves. He sold 3 times as many loaves this month as last month. This month he sold 3 times more than last month. Therefore, this month he sold is equal to how much? 1980 into 3 is given here 3 times. This is a key word, as I told you. 3 times. Times example, I'll tell you this times even you have to tell in the tables also, right? 3 1 time is 3. 3 2 times is 6. 3 times is equal to 9. It means what? Multiplication. So 1980 into 3. 3 zeros are 0. 8 3s are 24. 2 carry. 3 9s are 27. Plus 2, 29, 2 carry, 3 1s are 3 plus 2 is 5. That this month he sold 5,940 loaves. This is your answer. Let's go to the fifth one. Before going, I'll just rub this. You can take a screenshot or you can pause here and copy these steps. Without steps, if you do directly to the word problems, you are going to get only one number digit, that is 0. I'm telling you. So let's do the next problem. The next problem is here. Mr. Rao earns 2000. First you just put it in an commas in an Indian system. that is first comma you have to keep after 3 digits from ones place. So 1, 2, 3. You keep it comma here. That is 2048. Mr. Rao earns rupees 2048 a week. How much does he earn in 4 weeks? That is, he'll earn 4 times of it. Working for this is like this. I'll just do it here. Given Mr. Rao earns rupees 2048 a week, means 1 week. In a week you can write down. He earns dash in 4 weeks. That is 2048 into 4. You multiply now. 4 8 times 32, 3 carry, 4 4 times 16 plus 3 19, 1 carry 4 into 0 is 0 plus 1 is 1. 4 2 times is 8. So he earns, you have to write down, he earns rupees 8192 in 4 weeks. This is what you are going to write down in the end of the answer. So you have finished this. Let us come to the next topic called division by 1 digit number and by 10. This is your second lesson here, second lesson. Before going to the division, I'll explain you the terms, what you call in English. Suppose if I write down say 3 divided 2, say something 47, then 3 one time is 3, 4 minus 3 is 1, this is, you put this 7, 3 5 is a 15, minus becomes 2. What do you call to this? Let me explain the terms present in this division. This you call it as divisor. This you call it as dividend. This you call it as quotient. This you call it as quotient. And this you call it as remainder. Remember this always. This is you call it as remainder. So in division, these are the terms you have to know. The number by which it is you are dividing, you call it as divisor. To which it is dividing, that number you call it as dividend. This you call it as quotient, and this you call it as remainder. Remember this. It is very simple. Let's do on page number 46. Here you have 5 is your divisor, and the dividend is how much? 7195. So here you have only single digit. Take first single digit and check whether it is small to the divisor or bigger to the divisor. If it is bigger to the divisor, then no problem. If it is smaller than the divisor, then you have to consider another number also. So 5 one times how much? 5. You subtract this, it becomes how much? 2. Carry this 1 here, it becomes 21. Then 5 4 times 20. You subtract this, the remainder, you get it as 1. Another number you have here, so you carry that number 19. Then 5 3 times 15, 5 4 times 20. 20 is more than 90, so take 5 3 times as this 15 here. Then 4 is your answer. Drag down this 5, keep it here. Then this is 45. So 5 9 times 45. This is your quotient, this is your remainder, this is your dividend, and this is your divisor. You get it? You have to do this. You have to do this, and quotient is equal to 1439 and remainder is equal to 0. You have to write for every problem, you have to write its quotient separate and remainder separate. Under the division rule number 5, any number, it's when it's ones place having 5 or 0, that number is divisible by 5. That I'll again tell you in some other video, divisibility rules. Come back to B. We'll do it here itself. 5. In this way you can write down the quotients on the top. So here 3 is lesser than 5. That's why you take now 2 numbers, that is 3 and 2, that is 32. 5 6 are 32, that is minus. Take this 5, it becomes 25. Then 5 5s are 25. This is 0. No need to keep 0. You just drag this 4 here. He's asking you to only divide. He's not asking you to go with the decimal value. So no need to do further answer complete, where you have to write quotient is equal to 65 and remainder is equal to 4. Enough. Then dividing whole numbers by 10. It is very simple. I have explained you in decimal values how you are going to divide with 10 for the tenths place, 100 in hundredths place, thousands in thousandths place. 440 divided by 10. So 440 divided by 10. You can cancel this simple zeros and answer will be 44. So you can write down here as 44. Try to practice in this way, because this is the only way you are going to use it in higher classes. Similarly here, you cancel one zero with another 0 here, because it is your numerator value, it is your denominator value. 4400 by 10. So this single 1010 goes off. It becomes 440. You write down here as 440. Then we'll go to the estimating quotients. Again we are going to estimate here. What I said in your previous, you are going to estimate approximate values, that is rounding off nearer to their hundreds, thousands or tens, whatever it is. So here example given, 3840 is nearer to 3800. It is far to 3900. If you are taking to the hundreds value, if you take it to the thousands value, what happens here? 3600 is near. 3600 is nearer compared to 4200. So he has taken this symbol. You just remember, this is not same, similar, that is approximate. This symbol you call it as approximate. So 3840 is divided by 6, approximately 3600 divided by 6. So it becomes how much? 3600 divided by 6. 6 ones are 6, 6 are 36. You keep it 2 zeros as it is, then it becomes 600. Similarly, you can go to the estimation value here. Suppose if I take this 3604 divided by 9, which is similar, you just try to imagine that these numbers possibly should be divisible. In that way you have to estimate it. So 3600 or say 4500. Of course 36 is also divisible. Okay, 9 3s are 27, 9 4s are 36. So either you can take 36 here or you can take 4500, but you take it 3600 because 4500 is very far. 3600 and divided by 9. Take 3600, that is 9 4s are 36. You keep 2 zeros here, or you can do in a fraction form. 3600 divided by 9. 9 1s are 9, 4s are 36. Keep it 2 zeros as it is. It becomes 400. This way you have to estimate it. Estimation means you should get a divisible value. You have to estimate the number in such a way that number should be divisible by a divisor, given divisor. 3120 estimate it to 3200, because this 32 is divisible by 8. 8 4 times 32, so you take it as 3200. 3200 divided by 8. 8 1s are 8 4s are 32. It becomes 400. In this way you have to estimate. Here he has given practice 2. Divide 2109 divided by 3. So you keep it 3 as a divisor. 2109 is your dividend, and let's see what the quotient you get and what is the remainder you get it. See, I'll explain you here the divisibility rule of 3. How are you going to find whether it is going to divisible by 3 or not? What do you mean by divisible by that number? Means remainder you should get as 0. Remainder you should get it as 0. So you add this number 2 plus 1 plus 0 plus 9. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 0 is 3, and this 3 plus 9 is how much? 12. So 12 is divisible by 3 now. 3 4 times is 12. That's why you can get 2109 as a divisible one by 3. Let's check by doing division here. 2 is smaller than 3, so you take it 21. You take it 21. So 3 7 times how much? 21. And the value is how much here? You drag this 0 here. Before dragging the other number, because 0 is here, you have to drag another number. Fine. Keep it as 0 and then you drag this 9 here. It becomes 9. 3 3s are 9. It becomes 0. I will explain practice 2 in the next video. I'll explain the practice 2 problem in the next video, and I'll try to finish this chapter in the next video. Meanwhile, you just copy these problems, practice it, and parents give more problems, more numbers to do multiplications and division. Thank you.